Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry here for Todd Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's Gurley. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for a second straight play, that... Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line. The
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Check three. Slam.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
19 yards there on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Switch gears.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's complete to Graham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He was brought down by
Tackled by Reggie Robinson.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cowboy. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cardinals 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. With this amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, McDonald able to hit his target, Lamb. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
At have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's McDonald. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, McDonald under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboy.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Cardinals 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
24 is the mic.
From the gun, McDonald. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Good. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 40
A
yards.
big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were ready for As they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 32.
And to give this time to the tailback. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Tackle made by
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Cardinals.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch close. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
His 48-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And Mariota going to run on the option. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.